For you, what was the reason why MessyPod ended?
Cocktails with cocktails.
I am so frustrated right now. This is a lot harder than you think.
What do you think I think? What do you mean? What do you think I do? Mike, what do I do? What have I been doing?
I don't know.
Answer quickly.
Hi, Mac. How are you?
Alive.
Do you miss me?
Yes, of course I miss you. I miss you a lot.
How have you been? How's everything been going? I feel like
I've been weird. That's why I miss you. It's been a weird time in my life, and you're gone.
Well, what do you
Weird
mean?
time in my life. My best friend moved to New Jersey. Around the exact same time, everything started getting weird with me.
But how is that my fault? And what got weird with you? What got weird with you?
I just start crying.
Your life got weird. How did it get weird? So you got single. How has that been?
Interesting. I mean, it's still not fully wrapped my head around it. I mean, we're still in like a separation process. He's still moving out. I mean, it's been weird. I mean, it's been 7 years. So it's kind of an interesting process to wrap my head around. I'm in therapy now. So that's helped me wrap my head around it. But especially like realizing how much my life has been wrapped around one person and then like not having that be a thing anymore has been a lot.
I don't want to dig too deep into like the thing between you two because I don't want to talk about Jake personally on this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But how has it been affecting you? Maybe like, is there any positives that have come out of it?
Yeah, in a sense. I mean, I feel like I started therapy.
Okay. Give me something that you learned in therapy.
No.
Okay. What do you mean no? Why not?
That's private. I don't even talk about. I mostly am unpacking my like attraction to control and how I like to control everything.
Oh, really? Because as I've been setting up this crazy podcast, you've been yelling at me about several things that you can't control from the other side of the fucking country.
Really no, literally, like, and I got because you weren't listening to me. I got really upset, and so there was a moment, if you didn't notice, I was looking to the side and had to like think of the things my therapist told me.
Really?
So I was like, okay, I'm fine. It's out of my control, and that's fine.
No, because this is hard, and I know everything's crazy. Look, I got the information still on here if they're watching the live, if any of the memberships are watching the live right now. It is hard setting up not only a podcast set, but streaming it, okay? You're going to be the beta for this. It might not be able to be streamed, but we're trying. This is what it's going to look like for now until I can figure it out.
And I tried to help.
No, because first thing you say is, hey, your camera's dying, which it shouldn't be. It's been fully charging all night, but I guess one of the batteries didn't charge. So whatever happens when this camera dies is when this podcast ends. That's the first thing you point out. There's 9 fucking wires. There's a DJ display set so I could do this.
Welcome to Jurassic.
I just realized you can't hear what sound's playing.
No, I'm like...
I don't like not having you here be with me. I mean, quarantine still felt like a little different.
Because I was still around. I wasn't across the country.
But I don't like as I'm trying to get all this done, I know like when you were trying to help, then I get stressed out, and then what I do is just yell at you. And then and that's basically what our podcast was all about. What's one good positive effect that's come out of this new like freedom? Because you said it's been 7 years.
My bank account. It's great not having to pay for like 2 meals. You know what I mean? It's great.
But the thing is, that's your fault that you set up that dynamic. When you told me all the things that you were mainly paying, I'm like, what? That's your fault. That's your own fault, baby.
It is my fault, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm learning.
But no, like now you know for next time things that you don't like in a relationship, things that could put stress on it. Setting up that dynamic puts a lot of stress on you, even if it's just financial stress. It's literally something that's an added layer that you don't need, baby.
I don't need.
I shouldn't be giving anybody relationship advice. And yet here I am, wise as fuck. Just, I haven't dated anybody in 10 years, okay? And I'm over here like, well, this is exactly what you need to do.
Haven't dated anyone in 10 years? Well,
You haven't said a thing about my set.
I'm available.
You haven't said a thing about this. You haven't said a single thing.
The way you just ignored me telling you I was available, like, we can finally, like, date. You know that?
You know, people think we fucked. People think we fucked and it got awkward, and that's why our podcast ended.
People think we fucked. I truly don't think people think we fucked.
You don't?
I don't think so. Look at us.
You know what somebody literally told me here? I went to a Halloween party and some of them knew the podcast. They were like, oh my God, you're here. Like, we love MessyPod. And we were talking about it and they're like, you know what, one of the reasons why we don't think it did better? And they compared us to The Basement Yard, like Frankie and Joe Santagato. I'm like, why? They're like, you know, like, I guess maybe because people just didn't want to see you two fuck. And I'm like, how very much so dare you? Also, I broke my mic. You know how you always warned me one day I would break the mic? Broke the mic.
Oh, is the mic even connected to anything? Oh, it is connected.
Yeah, it's connected. But I broke it. That's why I got to hold it. As I was doing all this, it was literally so frustrating that I threw the mic stand thinking it would just swing away from me, swung across the room. Flung it right across the fucking room.
I've done it a few times with this mic stand. I've like swung it too hard and then suddenly it's like falls off. And then, like,
also, aren't these yours?
Yes. I was wondering where they were. I knew I left them at your place.
I got them in the divorce. I got them in the divorce.
You got them in the divorce? You want to pay me for them? I think they cost me like $800 in total.
Absolutely not. I'll ship them back to you in 2 fucking seconds. I don't want this shit. Oh God, I forgot we were live. I forgot we were live.
Are you happy you did that?
No.
Are you happy?
No.
You finally made everyone experience what I experience on a weekly basis. Before we started, you were always like almost every single time before we started. Either before we started or like right in the middle of it.
It's a defense mechanism. That's how I make people not want to fuck me.
Oh my God.
If you just know, literally, if you're in a room full of tops and you don't know what to do, like fart or shit your pants, no one will want to fuck you.
You don't know, some people might be into that.
You're right. And you're right. It's going to be in the wrong kind of people. What were we talking about? I farted and I forgot what we were doing.
You were about to get into something and then you farted.
Oh yeah, I wanted to.
Okay, let's get into this. And I was like, all right. And then you farted. And you're like, oh, I'm live.
You've been on the apps. That's how you met your last relationships. You always post private Grindr messages on your story. What's that about? What's going on? Are you okay?
On my close friends story, mostly. More on my close friends. But yeah, it's just put me on, just exposing me to the world.
Oh, it's just your close friends that you do that to?
It's usually the close. I mean, I've done it a few times on public, but it's mostly on the close friends. But I'll talk about it. It's
talk about it. Yeah, no, thing. Talk your shit.
Because when I'm on these apps, a lot of people like recognize me, or like they'll say like the craziest thing or like the weirdest thing when they recognize me, and I just screenshot it and I'll share it with y'all. I'm like, look at this. Here's another one. Here's somebody else.
What's the hardest thing and like the best thing about being, what is it, like a quote unquote famous gay on the apps? Because people always talk about the bad things, which I still want to know what yours is. But there's got to be like, there is also
the bad
some perks.
Thing is trying to like, you like find someone very attractive and you want to hit them up, and then they tell you how they've been watching you since middle school.
Mac.
That's the bad thing. And then you're sitting like, so I'm Barney. Never mind.
Have you ever used it as a benefit? Have you ever used like MacDoesIt?
Like dating wise?
What?
Like dating wise?
No, like fuck wise. To fuck wise, like on an app.
Like on an app?
Yeah.
Not?
Yeah.
Really?
Never?
No, not
never.
Really. No, what would I use the benefit of my celebrity for in the first?
I guess it's because like our content isn't really sexy content.
I know other people around me have used the fact that they know me as a way to get into some people's pants.
Shut up.
Like, okay, congrats.
Shut up.
Like, good for you. Use me, I guess, because you're not me.
But then they want to go see the content, and it's not sexy content. It's you playing with an animatronic cat. Whatever happened to her?
It's just right there.
Where? Don't just point off camera.
Like, I don't know anything about the setup. You haven't told me anything.
And it's slowing me down. Listen, this is a test for you. Let go of control. Let it go, baby. Okay?
You are so toxic. I can't tell you shit.
I'm toxic. I'm toxic. I'm toxic.
No, this is why I can't tell you shit of what I learned from my fucking therapist. I knew you were gonna use it against me right away.
No, I'm challenging you. I'm challenging you because what you're doing right now is you're freaking out because of control. There's things you can't control and it's driving you nuts. I'm not doing it to driving you nuts. It's already driving you nuts.
Now that I told you that, you're gonna like pick that up every single time. You're gonna
yes,
leave me alone.
And I'm gonna remind you that it's something you should be working
Calm
on.
down, Mac. I can already see that in the fucking future now.
Shut up. So wait, have you gone on any new dates since being single?
Yes-ish.
Well, tell me, like, was it
The thing
good?
about the gays, I've learned, no one likes to say things are dates when it's like very obviously this is like a date.
No, because they don't want it to be pressure. They want it to be like, that wasn't a date.
No, but they don't want fucking pressure.
They don't want pressure.
And as soon as they feel a little bit of pressure, they're like running the opposite direction. It's like, shut up.
Well, they don't want what they don't want.
Up.
I don't even know if it's they don't want the pressure. They don't want the commitment. You know what I mean?
Commitment, yes, whatever. But it's like a date. This is a date. It doesn't mean like a serious committed thing. It's a cute thing. I like saying the word date.
Where'd you go?
It's cute.
I'll tell you right now if it was a date. Where'd you go?
We went to a sushi place. The guy paid for it, and then we went
Sushi
to
place. What was that word?
saw
Sushi place.
A sushi place.
Sushi place. Okay, the guy paid for it.
Yeah, so we went to Akbar, and then we saw like a comedy show at Akbar, and then we got a few drinks.
And then when did you find out apparently that it wasn't a date? Did he tell you that it wasn't a date, or?
No, he just never said it was a date. But I was like, this is very much date vibes. The date.
Oh, but no one. Yeah. Okay. So then, what's the problem? How do you know that he didn't think it was a date?
He didn't say it. People don't say it. I want people to say it. Say how you feel. Say what you want. Say what we're doing. You know me.
I do.
I'm a very straightforward person, and I hate when people aren't straightforward. So it just makes it they're like.
Okay, so I'm assuming he paid, so he asked you.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey, do you want to come get sushi with me one night, and then we'll go out?"
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a date. You don't always need to say something is a date for it to be a date.
I'm learning. I don't like it. Let me take me on a date. I want to feel special. That's the problem. That's what I'm craving right now. I just want to crave a little special feeling.
You want to feel special?
I want to feel like someone's catering something specially for me, and I want to know it.
Baby, get ready. Baby, get ready, because you're about to go through the whole life of being single, and you're now fully adulthood in Los Angeles. I just noticed your shirts match. I just saw a nipple.
Yeah, I have nips out.
I love her. All right, I just want to get into some games. You want to play some games?
Sure.
Okay, so truth or bust. So now,
truth or busted?
Yes, these are all this is all games I'm just trying out to see if they work. Now, basically, what I'm gonna end up doing once I know that all this equipment works and I could add more layers onto this thing, is there's gonna be penalties for not answering these truths. I want you to answer every single one of these. Okay? Don't let me down.
When you get this like really started, I want you to invite me back and treat me like you treat all the other fucking guests on this goddamn podcast.
I had to start it. I had to start it and do it once because I need to there's things that I can't test until I'm live, until I have the guest here. Yesterday, I don't know if you guys know, this is a day after I'm normally going to be doing these. Me and Mac were on here for like an hour and a half. Couldn't even see each other. And I handled it fine. And I don't have a lot of members yet. I think that's gonna grow as I start doing them more consistently and everything like that. But I'm fine. There's not one person watching this right now. This could be just you and me talking to nobody. But I wanted it to stay that way for now, because imagine if there was a big live audience right now. We didn't know what the hell we were doing. We're an hour late. We're 26 hours late to this live. We're 26 hours late to this live. I got my information on my camera. They can all see the fucking aperture right now as I do this.
Which I tried to help you get rid of.
I know, but you know what you did.
I got upset.
But you know what you did right beforehand. But you know what you did right beforehand. Right beforehand, you go, "Oh, your camera's dying." So you know what we don't have time to do? Fix that.
Camera's at one bar. You got.
Oh my god. Okay. So, Jesus Christ. All right. So, answer these truths. I want your honest opinion. Okay. Give me. Answer these to the best of your ability. Number 1.
All right.
What was the worst thing about doing a podcast with me?
The thing is, I have a list, but I haven't weighed them. What is worse?
No, the worst. What was the worst thing? The worst thing, and yeah, I'm not gonna get my feelings hurt because it's probably true.
You're messy. I mean, the whole podcast was called Messy.
Yeah.
But you're like,
What do you mean?
I don't know how to describe it.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm like messy in life, messy in like
in life. I mean, you were going. I mean, very obviously later on, after you confessed it, you were going through quite a bit.
Yeah.
And you were kind of keeping it away from me, while acting like you were like put together, but you very much weren't put together. And I had to sit there act like, yeah, we're just gonna film a regular podcast when your bright ass knows. Your bright ass red nose. Oh yeah, we're gonna film this podcast 2 weeks late because we had to keep on canceling because I don't know what's going on with him. You know, that was the situation of trying to do this whole thing with you while you were like trying to keep what was truly going on with you from me.
Yeah.
And I knew something was happening, but I didn't want to.
So you're saying so
if I probe too much, you're just gonna get mad at me.
Yeah. So you're saying that it was hard to work in a professional manner with an addict? I'm shocked.
Yes.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. No shock.
I am shocked.
What a shocking revelation.
But is that why Messy ended though? No. I don't want to say that's why. No. We'll get into that later. I want to ask you questions specifically about Messy at the end. So, okay, that was the first question. Whenever you've gone on Smosh's podcast, do you enjoy doing their podcast more than you enjoy doing ours?
Well, it's not even recorded like a podcast.
Uh-huh.
And I've actually not been on that Reddit Stories thing in a second. Yes. I enjoy it in a, as you now know, as we've now discovered my attraction to control, I very much like the fact that everything is control.
Yeah.
I just walk in and I sit down and then I just talk. And on our podcast, everything had to be set up and we had to figure it out together.
Yeah.
So it's a very much different. I mean, it's fucking Smosh. A
Yeah.
20-year-old company.
Yeah.
They're beasts. They know what they're doing. And so it's a lot less stress there compared to what we were doing. Because it's just two of us.
Yeah.
Compared to a team of, I think there's 60, 80. I forget how many people are there.
Yeah. So right now, listen, when I'm over here freaking out about, I'm trying to do the layout of the podcast. I have the sound over here, going live, the video camera, everything's dying. So I get how not having all this around you kind of makes it easier to just focus on the fucking podcast.
When I'm just there, I can actually focus on being like a personality.
Yeah.
So
Oh God. Speaking
on, am I in focus? You know what I mean? I don't have to care about that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, speak of personality and speaking of Smosh, which person on the main cast of Smosh do you like the least and why?
I'm not answering that.
Bitch, why not? Say names. I want names.
No, because I like working there. I appreciate every single one of them for appreciating me.
Do you have alcohol anywhere around you?
No.
You don't?
I have a buzzball downstairs.
Then here's what you're gonna do. Since I'm not able to make you do the penalties, I'm gonna have to take a shot every time you don't answer a question. Cheers, bitch.
Oh God.
It makes it slightly easier. Also, I found out how to make you have audio now. Just halfway through recording it, I finally figured out how to give you audio. Anyway.
Just fart.
Remember when I farted into your microphone?
Yes.
You got so mad.
I literally just was thinking about that right now.
Who is the rudest social media person you've ever met? And now I want names, and you can say this.
You know who were the weirdest,
Who?
most like obsessive group of people like in existence of social media my entire career?
Who?
The Musical.ly crowd.
Really? But weren't they like 6 years old?
The Musical.ly people were like so
Yeah, but they're 6.
like arrogant. Like a lot of, at least like the top-notch ones that I interact with, they're very like
But they were 6.
so into them. Yeah, and they're all young. I mean, that's probably the problem because they're all young people that got a massive following in like seconds.
Yeah.
And so it's just like,
Yeah.
they're doing the bare fucking minimum. Let's be real, the bare fucking minimum. Just going, ooh, baby.
Yeah.
Musical.ly was nothing. Musical.ly was fucking nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, Jacob Sartorius down.
And so it's like these people had very haughty personalities, and I feel like the worst ones were like the younger, like 13, 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
So I don't know their fucking names because I didn't care about them because they're 13, 14, I'm 21, you know, at the moment. So I'm like, I don't care about this child. But that child was weird as fuck. That child cares a lot about them damn selves, apparently. So I don't know their names, and I can't call them out, but they're probably the worst people ever.
Who was the worst guest we ever had on MessyPod? I could think
Worst in what sense? Like,
that's up to
there's
you.
so many different versions
That's
of that.
up to you, baby, because I have my answer.
Who's your answer?
I think Ari and Kyle. I think they were the worst guests we ever had. It was so bad we didn't post the episode.
I forgot about that!
I would say they were the worst guests we ever had.
Oh, you know what the worst unofficial guest we had?
Oh.
whoever that like hookup you brought over that one time, you kept on yelling at him during the middle of the podcast and had to end up canceling the whole episode because he was just like being weird.
Wait, what?
You remember? It was like a trapeze artist man.
Oh, Kyle.
And you brought him over.
Yeah. No, we posted that. It was fine.
No, we didn't post it. We posted the beginning of that episode. And we recorded a whole different episode. And it was like, yeah, we tried to record the episode before. And
He wasn't a hookup. He was just a friend. First of all.
a friend?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
He was just a friend. That's it. I didn't hook up with him then.
I was not about that. He's a trapeze artist. That means he's flexible.
Yeah, no,
he's out. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying anything.
Listen.
But I remember the Ari and Kyle episode. I think you got a taste of because I tried to make a podcast with them once, and they were just so difficult. And I think we brought them over to be guests to like promote that new podcast, and then you got to see what it was like to make a podcast with them. And we were just like, yeah, we're just not going to post this one. And the only reason I'm bringing it up right now is because I don't think they're watching my shit. I don't even know what happened. Ari deleted all his social media. I think he's like all MAGA now. I have a whole segment called Build-a-bussy, where we were gonna build. Let's do rapid fire. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Okay.
Right.
Just give me the answer. Because now that you're single, I want to help you find a man. So we're gonna post this, and to anybody watching, this is the criteria that you need to have. That Mac wants. This is the things that you like about people and things you don't, okay? This is going to help you find a man out there. So first things first, in Build-a-bussy, what do you think are the sexiest physical features a person can have?
I mean, a nice booty, obviously.
Okay.
A little curvature, you know. Good assets.
A nice butt could be the answer, Matt. Back, please.
A nice butt. I like a nice butt and a cute face, usually.
Okay. What about a person's personality is a must-have or a deal breaker?
A sense of fucking humor.
Saying when the date is the date. Being straightforward.
A sense of humor. I need a person someone that I can laugh with and someone that will laugh at life with because I laugh at a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So if you're too serious all the time, I can't do it.
So just don't be dry. So like people who are like
don't be dry.
Okay.
Say what's on your mind, please.
What's a toxic trait you find sexy?
I don't know. I was gonna say I like when a man's a little bit rude to strangers, but I don't know if that's toxic.
That's toxic. But wait. You like when he's rude to strangers?
Not rude, but like I like
when a man's rude to
like a sassy snappy to a random person. Oh no.
I like when a man's rude to me.
Like I'm like, oh, that was kind of hot.
Really? Oh, so you like you like certain? I don't. That's not assertive. That's not dominant.
I like when they're a little bit confrontational. I like when a person is confrontational, and then that can be kind of toxic sometimes too. And it kind of gets me kind of like.
No, I feel you. I kind of like that too.
How it is. You know, be like, oh,
yeah.
You told that random stranger something like, okay, I did not expect that to come out to a random stranger. You know? Like,
yeah. No, I like when they're confrontational too, but I thought that's just because I was from New Jersey. So, all right. What's your favorite sexual position?
Oh. When I'm topping, I like doggy, obviously. And also missionary. But when I'm bottoming, I prefer missionary because I like to stare at you.
Yeah, every time. Listen, I'm a missionary guy through and through, whether I'm topping or bottoming. I want to see your face. I want to I want the hand behind the head. I want the eye contact.
Yes,
I want to know.
I want to see that crotch thrust into me, girl.
I want to see your eyes cross. I want to see your eyes cross. I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see you make those weird fucking faces that you can't control, because that's how I know. Because that means that I'm making that happen. That's
like gooning me, daddy. You know what I mean?
And also when people are like, when I would try to bottom and people would be like, okay, Mike, do doggy. I'm like, look at my face. What do you mean? I'm not putting this. What do you mean? And also, like, there's just things that like feel better for whatever reason.
I understand why they want me in doggy sometimes, because this ass. This ass is beautiful.
What's a kink that you have that people would be surprised about?
I don't know. I don't know what
it's piss. It's piss.
Oh God, not piss. What would you be really surprised about me?
Like, are you verbal? Do you like role play?
I am kind of verbal. Specifically when someone's giving me head.
I could never imagine you verbal, Mac. If you tried to talk to me right now verbally and sexually, I think I would. You know how I've been farting this whole podcast? I'm gonna shit my pants. I would shit my pants.
I don't think, is that shocking? I don't know if that's shocking.
No, I mean, depends. Depends, because I feel like people are so used to how your personality is on YouTube. So, like, picturing you being, like, verbal while getting your dick sucked might be shocking for some people.
Shocking people?
Yeah, mine's not gonna.
For some people, I don't know.
Yeah, mine's not gonna shock anybody. I mean, I'm trying to get rid of the kink that I think is hot, but mine's hot because of trauma. I like to do drugs and have sex.
Oh yeah.
Which is something that I can't do anymore. Which also means I just don't have sex. So that's not good. But that's what I'm working through in therapy. You know? So what's the weirdest thing someone has ever said to you during sex? It's got to be something like, I like your videos or something like that. Someone was riding me once, and as they were riding me, they went, I love your TikToks. Yeah. Yeah. And I can't believe I was still
like at like a sex party. What the fuck? How's that?
Yes.
Okay, I want to say that feels like not something that happened in your bedroom.
No. Ooh. Oh wait. No. There's a story I sent you the other day, where the guy literally mid-climax goes, I love that you look like my son.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that.
And to not get fully into it, you guys, I called.
I just look at it. Wasn't it like 3 o'clock in the morning my time or something? I don't know. It was like 1 a.m. my time or something. It was like
yes. It was morning for me.
It
was morning for me.
Mac.
Because
I am tired. Mac, I can't do this with the gay men here in New Jersey.
They're terrible. And they're terrible for me trying to be like more comfortable during sex sober, because this guy, and like I want to explain it more, but I can't because like the battery, but literally afterwards, everything was great. And then he does that during the climax, and then he starts going on a 30-long-minute MAGA rant about how the gays and the trans are ruining everything, because like he's not gay, he's straight. And I'm like, as if my dick wasn't just in him. Like, what? Oh, okay. So I'm like, yeah. And then he's like going off on a rant about how the gays and the trans are ruining the world and how Muslims are about to take over New York City. And I'm like,
oh my
and I'm
God.
standing there in a baseball outfit, mind you, because I got all dressed up because he was a baseball coach and I thought it would be hot. And the next thing you know, this guy won't leave my house and I had to pretend to have a fucking anxiety attack to get him out of here. So, needless to say, this shit has been kind of tough.
It's a good time with Mike.
Well, I don't think I've had anything of that level said to me during. I don't think I've had anything crazy said to me.
Mike, that was just this week. How does it? This can't just happen to me. This can't just happen to me.
Sorry that happened. Did you? Oh, that's so crazy. Thank you. I was like, oh wow, you find the most interesting people I've seen.
Anyway, what's a hookup fantasy you've never tried but you think about way too often? Tell me. And this is such a hard question for people.
No, I mean, there's. I've always wondered about hooking up in that private bathroom at the precinct.
Wait, say that again, because I couldn't hear that burp back. Say it again.
I said I always like fantasize of the idea of like hooking up in that private bathroom at the precinct, but I don't think I can ever do sex in the bathroom.
Really?
In a public bathroom, I can't do that because I have such a sensitive nose that if I smell just like old piss or like any scent of shit when I'm trying to get it up, I'll immediately go soft.
A bar, yeah. Well, you have a hard time. Yeah. A bar bathroom is kind of tough. I remember when I was in college, towards the end of college, there was a private bathroom in the pool. At the pool in the gym, there's a private bathroom, and I used to meet a guy in there and fuck him a lot. Yeah.
Or like a sauna. I've always wondered how. I've never actually been in a sauna.
I had sex in Drake's sauna before he bought it. I knew a realtor that was. Well, I shouldn't say this.
Drake be suing people, so you better make that clear. You better know before
No, it was before he bought the house.
Drake be throwing out lawsuits.
Yep.
So you better not be.
Yep. Before I get people in trouble. Hold on, I need to hit my vape.
Before you gotta owe another $80,000.
After sex, do you go right to sleep, cuddle, or get the fuck out of there? And not in a relationship. Not in a relationship.
You can cuddle. I cuddle.
You cuddle?
I cuddle.
Yeah.
A guy that I hook up with, every time he comes, he usually passes out, and it's funny.
Wait, really? And you let him sleep at your house?
I go to his place. He hasn't been to my place yet.
Oh.
No one's been over here. This situation has been weird.
Well,
right now,
I literally
boxes and bags everywhere.
I literally thought about that as I was setting up the set in my room, because when you come over, it just looks like I made a shrine of myself.
Like dead ass in my house. Look at it.
This next one is a little bit of a blast from the past.
Okay.
Let me bring it up. Do you remember once when someone submitted a fan fiction of us?
Not really. Wasn't that like years ago?
Yeah, it was literally in 2020. Well, you and I tried to read it, I think, during a podcast, but we literally couldn't get through it because it was just like made us cringe too hard.
Really? I don't remember.
Don't worry. I
was so traumatized. I was just like wiped it out of memory then.
Don't worry, because now with new technology, you could turn text to voice.
It was a late, sunny evening in Southern California. The temperature was an exquisite 75 degrees Fahrenheit, with low humidity and a light breeze that gave the night the perfect feeling. Mac's boyfriend, Jake, was visiting from wine country. The two lovebirds were...
Is this triggering?
Outdated information.
No, because I'm listening to this blind too, because I wanted it to be an authentic. Hold on, I thought it. I just got No, because I wanted a blind react to this too, because so I don't know what's in this.
Okay.
Which honestly, I gotta think about, because I gotta start thinking, because these are like antics that I do a lot during our podcast. We've had to edit out a lot of my antics. If I'm doing these live, I really got to start thinking about this thing. Because what if this starts turning into like a Nazi fanfic? You know, we don't know. Maybe we're Nazis.
Saying the toes that start the apocalypse. No.
Yeah. All right, so let's keep going. Ready?
Huddling on the couch as they drank wine Jake had brought from back home, which paired perfectly with the Kraft cheese slices and expired Ritz crackers they were snacking on as they watched reruns of the real...
Do I seem like the type of bitch that will be eating Kraft cheese and expired crackers?
Jake's literally a chef.
I think it makes you realize like how people really consume my content. They think like that stuff like that. Like, yeah, that's so funny. I feel like, no, girl.
It makes you think. It makes you
I'm
realize
a bougie as a bitch. Do you not see me? Have you not been looking?
It makes you realize that the people that watch your videos literally actually don't know you at all. Like, they don't know you at all.
It makes me feel accomplished. Like, I literally cut myself a mystery. You don't know how much of a bougie ass.
Oh yeah. Oh wait.
I'm so bougie to the point that it hurts. You talk about it on the podcast so many times. I just don't prove it.
Yeah, Mac literally if Mac comes to your house and he asks for a glass of wine, if it's not to his quality, he will tell you. He's literally,
because you deserve it now. You know what I mean? I just want you to know you don't have good wine. That's not a bad thing.
All right, let's keep going.
As they watched reruns of The Real Housewives of Beverly...
Hold on. Jake and Mac are eating wine and cheese watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. If that was true, I would love it. I could never get you to watch The Housewives.
They don't know me.
They don't know your shit at all, baby.
Join them on the couch, also sharing the wine and playing Animal Crossing on his new Switch. They were all truly at peace with their worlds. They sat without saying a word for hours, as only the low noise of the TV filled the space. As they thought this was how the rest of the night was going to go, in came Mike, holding 3 large pizzas from Domino's, a 2-liter bottle of Sprite, an entire large Costco sheet cake that he had taken, saying that it was his, knowing damn well a 7-year-old would be severely disappointed. "Hey, bitches!" screamed Mike as he burst into Mac's apartment, leaving Mac, Jake, and Oliver baffled with what was happening. "Y'all hoes ready to party? I brought food and a copy of The Ring," said Mike as he fished through...
I brought food and a copy of a movie from 2006.
"What are you doing here, Mike? I'm in the middle of something," said a slightly peeved Mac. Oliver had no objection to this, as he helped himself to a big, greasy slice of pizza and some cake. "I'm just here to hang for the night. My roommate is busy having a threesome in my apartment, and I'm really not in the mood to listen."
I've actually come to your house because of that before. I've actually been at your house because there was things going on that I didn't want to be part of. That's crazy. That's good. That's crazy. That's crazy how they seem to know me so far, but not you.
said Mike as he started making a cocktail, as he found some vodka to mix with his Sprite. Later that night, all four of them were very tipsy, if not drunk off of their various drinks of choice from the night. Oliver had decided to go chill out in his bedroom. Mac and Jake had gone to cuddle in the peace of Mac's bedroom, and Mike had found an interest in the show, The Black Ink Crew. Just as all of them had gotten settled into their specific places, Mike heard a subtle thumping coming from a nearby room. He thought it may be the kids above Mac having a full temper tantrum, but it was too late for them to be awake. Oliver, coming from the bathroom, asked Mike if he heard the thumping as well. The two started looking around the apartment, trying to figure out what the strange noise was. Well, while the two looked for the cause of the sound, they didn't realize that in the next room over, Mac and Jake were going ham.
Going ham? Oh, I wish.
Finally, Mike decided to go ask Mac, even though Mac and Jake specifically asked to be left alone. Mike laid his hand on the door handle and slowly creaked open the door to find two naked men going at it. Mac and Jake were too into it to notice Mike standing there in horror. But, very slowly, Mike's horror turned interest as he stood there and watched. Eventually, Oliver...
They turned me into a cuck? I'm the cuck? Are you kidding? Out of the two of us, I'm the cuck. Absolutely
yes,
not. That's gonna be the title of this episode. Mike cucks Mac.
You gotta watch me dig, baby. Watch me dig in.
This is bullshit. Anyway.
Peeked in as well, also being intrigued by the situation. So for minutes that felt like hours, two watched the other two fuck. Eventually, Jake caught the two and screamed, "What the fuck? How long have you two been there?" Mike and Oliver looked at each other in fear until Oliver stumbled out.
Yeah, me and Oliver are both cucking the shit out of you, bitch. Me and Oliver are like, whoa, yeah.
Please? Oh God, now I got even more. Oh, that's more uncomfortable. Not Ollie.
Not the the king of the weed.
Not Ollie B. We can't do that. No, I don't like it.
Oh, I think
I think that's the part where I was like, no.
Yeah.
I think that was when I was like, no, we're not reading the rest of this.
Let's keep going.
Not Ollie.
Until Oliver stumbled out just for a few seconds. But to Mike and Oliver's surprise, Mac and Jake weren't angry, but rather turned on, having just found out they share the kink getting off to people watching them fuck. As the four of them stood in silence, the smell of lube lurking in the air, Mike finally said, "I'm just gonna Uber home tonight." As he turned around, Mac screamed, "Wait, don't go." This shocked Jake, finding out his boyfriend had feelings. Jake was okay with an open relationship, so he didn't say anything. "Please, Mike, stay," Mac passionately screamed.
Do it right now. Go, please, Mike. Stay.
Please, Mike. Stay.
I remember why we had to stop. Oh, okay. All right.
Oliver stood by his door, watching the whole situation go down, like he was in a real-life bad porno. Mike turned around. "Why? You and Jake are dating." Mike seldom needed words. Jake and Mac whispered to each other, and after a few awkward seconds of silence, Mac asked, "You want to join in?" Mike had a look of both surprise, fear, and excitement on his face, similar to the face he made when Panos fired him from the beach club for shoving a roll up his ass.
Y'all better leave me alone, okay? Because, yeah, I get mad when I bring it up. But when you bring it up, it's okay? And by the way, that face was like this. So if I'm watching you have sex like that, that's not good. Anyway.
I mean, I did accidentally take a boner pill instead of my hair loss pill this morning.
Done that. Done that. Done that. Done that.
I think it was safe to say the person that wrote this very much watched you more than they watched me.
Yeah, I agree.
Hard all day. I could definitely use some good sex to cure my tendencies. As Mike ripped off his Hunger Games tank top, pulled his shorts down, grabbed some lube, and jumped right on in, as if nothing had ever happened between. That left poor Oliver. Still slightly petrified with what had happened, he stood, feeling helpless outside his room.
Are we having a threesome in front of Oliver?
I think so.
Oh, God, I don't know. This is gonna...
But Mike wasn't going to forget everyone's favorite UWU reporter. Are you busy? Mike asked Oliver, stepping out of the room drenched in sweat and lube. Oliver smiled, took off his NCTU sweatshirt, and confidently said, "Let's do this, baby."
No!
Not NCT sweatshirt, your camera's guy. Your camera's guy. What a perfect time. What a perfect time to stop that story. With the blinking red battery of your camera.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
The four of them spent hours tirelessly and passionately fucking to Chaka Khan, Britney Spears, and Kesha songs. At one point, Jake grabbed the cake and began a massive food fuck session with the other three.
We're fucking
They banged until their dicks and holes couldn't handle it anymore. Mac was the first to wake up in the crowded pizza sauce and cake-drenched sweaty bed. "What the hell did we do last night?" said Mac. The room was a mess. Birthday cake was everywhere. Pizzas were smeared all over the headboard and along his new shag carpet he bought with his YouTube money. The room smelled of cherry lube and wine, as one of them had vomited up their drinks from the previous night all over Mac's laptop. Mac walked out naked onto his balcony, just like
get
many...
out. Oh, get out. Oh my God. Oh, if I woke up and saw that, I would just leave the apartment. I was like, where did Matt go? I left. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't breathe.
Oh my God. I'm gonna shit my pants. Mac, I have a segment called The Hard-Throbbing Questions of the Week that you and I are going to go over right now, but it's going to only be available for the members. It's like extra content that they could see. So if anybody wants to watch that, if you are a Barflies level tier under my memberships, you will have access to those questions. It's basically fan-submitted questions that people want me to ask you, okay?
Period.
Okay, cute.
To celebrate the first episode, I decided to include Mac's Hard-Throbbing Questions segment. In the future, it will only be available for members, so if you enjoy it and you want to see more segments like this, be sure to sign up. But for now, let's see what we could squeeze out of Mac.
With all your videos about reviewing red carpet looks, what do you think has changed about fashion since... No, you don't know anything about fashion, or do you? Do you want to answer something about fashion?
I mean,
what do you think has changed about fashion?
I've been doing red carpet looks for years. I feel like I've learned a little bit about fashion.
What do you think has changed about fashion since you started making review videos to now?
Red carpet fashion specifically, definitely the color schemes. The colors and everything have kind of shifted to more of a bright. It was bright for a bit, and now it's going back to like a green, beige, black kind of era. It's very interesting. That's the thing I've been mostly noticing. It's like the shift in like colors on red carpet. It's been very interesting to see.
As an old viewer from about 8 to 6 years ago, how does content creation feel now that the space is seemingly oversaturated with new content?
It is definitely not how it used to be. I become one of those weird people that is reminisce about the times where things were more lax.
Yeah, remember the time? Remember when videos had to be max 5 minutes?
Yeah, when things were only like 10 minutes long, 11 minutes long. Then you used to go to conventions, you can get a shit ton of free stuff and no one cares. You can just grab something and no one gives a shit, you know what I mean? And today is where I'll get a lot of free things for no reason. I mean, I still do, but not like I used to.
Babe, you're telling me I don't even get brand deals no more unless it's a fucking ice machine from China.
Yeah, brand deals are basically non-existent as they used to be.
Yep.
A lot of these brands now want me to do like everything I did back in the day for literally like a quarter of the price now.
Bitch, speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it.
You know what I mean? It's very interesting. I just been saying a lot of no. I'm like, I don't like to lessen myself. I know my fucking worth. But a lot of it's an interesting environment that I feel like partially to blame. I feel like I kind of contributed to how the creator economy became. But whatever. Oops.
What's the most shocking thing or story or moment from working with Smosh?
The most shocking thing when I was when Courtney and Shane, they told me they were engaged right before we filmed my first video on Smosh Games. like right before they pressed play. And I thought it was a joke. I thought they were pranking me or something. What they told me. And then, later on in the conversation, they told me they were like planning on announcing to the world that they were like, on April Fool's and all this stuff. I was like, oh, so is this real? Is this actually a joke? I don't know. But then it wasn't until after the April Fool's joke, after the April Fool's post, not a joke, after April Fool's post, and I realized, oh, it's actually like they're actually married. And they told me like months ago before, and I didn't believe it.
Recommended LA bars for the big boys.
Recommended LA bars for the big boys. The Eagle. Very much.
Have you gone to the Eagle a lot?
I haven't been in a second.
Have you ever had sex at the Eagle?
What?
Have you ever had sex at the Eagle?
No. I've gotten my dick sucked at the New York Eagle.
I was going to say, because the New York Eagle.
I was about to say, I never had sex at a bar. I was like, never mind. Wait, hold on. I had a couple times. Precinct. Precinct is my go-to bar. And those are like the only two right now, in my opinion, for the big boys.
Okay.
I don't know any other bars in WeHo. I feel like no bar in WeHo is good for anyone above a size medium.
What is the secret to a long-standing content creator friendship?
Being real.
Honestly?
Honest. Being truthful. Looking at each other past the numbers.
Period.
Because at the end of the day, I focus on wanting to make content that I really enjoy making with the people that I really enjoy making with, rather than trying to find the biggest creator that I have nothing in common with just to make something for my own personal gain. So I just find legit, true people that actually want to that actually will talk to me.
Yeah. I think it also helped that you and I became friends back when we were we just started. You and I became friends just to become friends. That had nothing to do. The base of our friendship wasn't on content or numbers. We were friends first. You know what I mean? And then whatever happened afterwards just happened. And then we didn't have anxiety about it being because of numbers.
Yeah.
And then you and I were the kind of people that no matter what happened, I mean, I don't think we've ever really gotten in a big fight. So maybe we're speaking out of turn, but I think that's a testament to our friendship. But I also want to say I don't think we're the kind of people where these people get into fights and then they vent about it on TikTok, their personal issues. They make YouTube videos about it. If I out of all the people I've fallen out with that maybe my viewers know about, I would never go online and make videos about them. You know what I mean? I would just that's not the kind of person I am, and I don't think that's the kind of person you are either. I think that makes the whole relationship disingenuous. And that's it. I know you can't see me, but I'm smiling so hard because I love looking at you. I miss you.
You know what you haven't done? You know what you didn't do this entire podcast episode? You didn't say happy birthday to me.
Is it your birthday?
My birthday's my birthday's in a week.
Oh, fuck you! You got me so scared, you piece of shit! Oh my god, you can't do that to me! Mac, I literally almost dropped my mic. Okay, whatever. Alright. I miss you. No, can we talk for a second? Can we be real? What for you? I want to know your opinion real quick before the camera dies. For you, what was the reason why MessyPod ended? And I'm gonna say for me why it was. Because that's the only thing they asked about.
I got tired. I really, on my end, I got tired. I really just stopped putting so much effort into it. And then you were kind of in a situation where you were dealing with a lot of stuff and figuring things out too. And then I was just kind of hands off the wheel, kind of throwing everything on your court. So you couldn't figure it out either. Then I wasn't in the mood to pick it up. And so we kind of just left it.
I'm going to tell you the honest to God truth. Same thing for me. And I think you and I both knew that without actually having to say it. With everything going on with my own self, I was putting so much focus and priority on getting better and getting my shit under control. And while doing that, I still had to go to work. I still had to make my own content. I had to I still do my own shit. And then when I wasn't able to pick up the slack, and then you weren't able to pick up the slack because you were also going that, I think we both knew that about each other.
I was going through so much. Everything.
You had a rough year.
Also, my entire relationship situation was kind of a 2-year going on problem in my head. And so I was going through autopilot.
I agree with you. And I think it was just you and I needed to put it on a pause, a hard pause. We keep saying it's over, but I wouldn't say never. I could see us one day, I wouldn't Not saying it's happening, but maybe one day if like we have like the ability to. But reason why it really needed to stop is because you and I were prioritizing ourselves. We had things that we both needed to fix. That's it. That's just literally what it was. So, if any podcast company wants to do this and take care of us, where me and Matt could just show up and not have to do any of the actual work.
Yeah, we were really trying to find a place, but then all the places wanted us to pay them an insane amount a month. Or an insane amount an episode. Yep. And I was just like, I don't want to dish out. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to figure things out financially for myself because I am paying for 2 people at this point right now. So I don't want to do
No, and I didn't blame you. But otherwise, Mac, thanks for joining me on like the first episode of Cocktails with Cocktails. By the way, Belenino making me an intro. Want to hear a little snippet?
Oh, you made an intro?
He's making me an intro. And Belenino. One day, hold on, I'm going to pull him up right now.
V, baby.
V at lyric. That's his name. We're saying Belenino. V at lyric.
Okay, Belenino. We always say his name. Okay, his name. That was cute.
Shake it up, baby. Shake it up, baby. Gonna pour it real nice. We're serving some tea and a little bit of ice from Barroom Cocktail. From Barroom Cocktails from 2 bedroom fails. It's Cocktails with Cocktails. Something like that. It'll be cute. Say a little diddly do to everybody else. A little final message.
Hi, bye. You can find me. You know where the fuck to find me at this point. I've been around. You can find me anywhere if you search MacDoesIt. That is TREE.
My final message is I can't wait to see you again. I can't wait for you to come back and visit because when you stayed here, it was really a really nice night. Matt came to visit me in New Jersey. We had like
a really nice night, and I actually finally confessed where my mind was to you.
Yeah.
That was haunting me for a bit.
Yeah.
It took a few glasses of wine for me to finally be like, okay, this is what's going on in my mind.
Yeah. But I'm always here to help you. Mac, I don't sleep. Okay. All right. I'm just chilling. Always a phone call away. And people get like the one question I don't understand that people send me is, are you and Mac still friends? This is my brother. He's always gonna be. I love you. I love you forever and for always, no matter where the fuck I am in this world. Okay.
We're family at this point. Yeah.
Well, everyone, that's a wrap on Cocktails with Cocktails. If you want to watch these episodes live and be part of the conversation in real time, make sure you become a member of my channel. We've got 3 different tiers to pick from. Patrons tier gives you priority comment status plus your name added to the VIP list at the end of every video. The regulars tier gives you access to the live show every Monday night. The Barflies tier has member-only polls that shape future episodes, plus access to the hard-throbbing questions bonus clip. New podcasts drop every Wednesday right here on YouTube and wherever you listen to podcasts. Got a wild hookup story or advice question you want featured on the show? Be sure to send it to cocktailswithcocktails@gmail.com.